Are you ready to dive deep into the darkest corners of human nature? 6 bone-chilling true crime cases that will make your blood run cold and send shivers down your spine. These are the stories you should never, I repeat, never, web search. Why? Because the horrifying details will haunt your dreams and leave you questioning the very fabric of reality. Welcome to our countdown of the top 6 horrific true crime cases you should never web search. Let's dive in, if you dare. Number 6. Black Dahlia. In the dawn of January 15, 1947, the city of Los Angeles was rocked by the discovery of Elizabeth Short's lifeless body. Elizabeth, a hopeful young woman seeking her dreams in the glitz of Los Angeles, found herself at the center of a grotesque spectacle that would soon grip the nation. Dubbed the Black Dahlia case, this twisted tale of murder and intrigue captured the relentless gaze of the media, while leaving ordinary citizens trembling in fear. As reporters clamored for details, the police found themselves entangled in a web of false leads and dead ends. Despite sifting through a mountain of fake confessions and interviewing scores of individuals, the truth remained elusive. Even as authorities combed through storm drains in a desperate quest for clues, they were met with frustration and disappointment. To this day, the mystery of the Black Dahlia endures as one of America's most haunting unsolved crimes. The enigma of who, why, and how continues to tantalize, leaving us hungry for answers that may never come. Number 5. The Toronto Killer. In our countdown of spine-tingling cases, we begin with a tale that unfolded in the vibrant streets of Toronto's gay village. A seemingly ordinary man, Bruce McArthur, whose double life as a serial killer shook the very foundations of trust and safety. This Canadian landscape artist, with a past as unexpected as it was sinister, was more than just a former mall Santa Claus. Between 2010 and 2017, McArthur preyed on the vulnerable, claiming the lives of 8 men from the LGBT+ community, casting a shadow of fear over the city. But his reign of terror was brought to a halt on that fateful day of January 18, 2018, when authorities finally caught up with him. Charged with 8 counts of first-degree murder, McArthur's facade crumbled as he pleaded guilty to his heinous crimes. As the truth unraveled, it revealed a macabre tale of deception and concealment. Behind the facade of his landscaping business lay a graveyard of horrors, where the remains of his victims lay hidden in plain sight. The diversity of his victims mirrored the vibrant tapestry of Toronto itself, with many being immigrants from the Middle East or South Asia, each with their own dreams and aspirations cruelly cut short by McArthur's brutality. What ensued was not just a criminal investigation, but a sprawling web of intrigue that stretched across law enforcement agencies as they grappled with the enormity of McArthur's atrocities. Number 4. The Cheshire Family Murders. In the serene neighborhood of Connecticut in 2007, the tranquility shattered when the Petite family fell prey to a horrifying assault. Jennifer Hawk Petite and her 2 teenage daughters found themselves at the mercy of 2 paroled burglars, Joshua Komisarjevsky and Stephen Hayes. The unsuspecting family became targets as they returned home from a routine trip to the grocery store. What followed was a nightmarish ordeal of unimaginable brutality. The perpetrators subjected the family to unspeakable horrors, culminating in their untimely deaths. Dr. William Petite, the father, narrowly escaped with his life, witnessing the unspeakable tragedy unfold before the perpetrators set their home ablaze. Tragically, Haley and Michaela, the 2 daughters, met their end through smoke inhalation while bound to their beds, while Jennifer fell victim to strangulation. The details of the crime are as haunting as they are disturbing, with revelations surfacing that authorities were aware of the family's captivity but were delayed in their response, costing precious moments of intervention. Justice, though sought, brought only a semblance of closure. The perpetrators, initially sentenced to death, ultimately faced life imprisonment as Connecticut abolished capital punishment in 2012. Yet, the scars of this harrowing event continue to echo through time, serving as a chilling reminder of the fragility of safety and the darkness that can lurk in the most unsuspecting places. Number 3. The Thiriet Family. A serene community like Berks Falls, Ontario, where everyone knows everyone, suddenly thrusts into darkness by the sinister events of February 23, 2018. At number 3 on our list of spine-tingling true crime cases, we encounter the Thirret family, whose story is a haunting reminder of how even the most tranquil settings can hide unimaginable horrors. Ulla Thirret, along with her son Paul and her mother Raja Turunen, lived peacefully in their humble abode, embodying the warmth and camaraderie of a close-knit community. However, lurking in their midst was a neighbor with a disturbed mind and sinister intentions. Mark Jones, driven by obsession and rejected advances, embarked on a path of terror that fateful day. With meticulous planning, he extinguished the lives of Ulla, Paul, and Ria before turning the gun on himself, leaving behind a scene of unfathomable tragedy. But this was not just a crime scene, it was a shattered community's worst nightmare. The echoes of the Thirret family's fate continue to reverberate through the streets of Berks Falls, a poignant reminder of the fragility of safety in even the most familiar surroundings. Number 2. The Polite German Cannibal. Armin Meiwes, dubbed the Rotenburg Cannibal, etched his name into the annals of crime history when he sought out and devoured a man he met online. In a world where connections are forged with a click, Meiwes sought something far more sinister than a casual acquaintance. His quest for a willing victim culminated in a fateful encounter with Bernd Jürgen Brandes, a man who agreed to indulge Meiwes' darkest fantasies. Within the confines of Meiwes' home, a macabre agreement unfolded. Brandes consented to the unthinkable, offering up his own flesh to satisfy Meiwes' twisted desires. What followed was a grotesque ritual of mutilation and consumption that spanned months. But behind the grisly facade lies a troubled past, where abandonment and childhood trauma planted the seeds of Meiwes' depravity. His fixation on cannibalism, a twisted echo of childhood tales, manifested into a nightmare for all involved. Yet, amidst the horror, a startling revelation emerges. Cannibalism, it seems, is not expressly forbidden by German law. The case perplexed legal minds and sent shockwaves through society, raising uncomfortable questions about the boundaries of justice. Even now, behind bars, Meiwes remains an enigma. Professing remorse and a desire for reconciliation, he seeks solace in fleeting moments of freedom, shielded by anonymity. Number 1. Kermit Gosnell's Abortions. Kermit Gosnell, a name that sends shivers down the spine of anyone who dares to delve into the dark realm of true crime. This twisted serial abortionist operated a sinister empire of unsanitary and perilous clinics under the guise of the Women's Medical Society. But behind the doors of this seemingly legitimate establishment lurked horrors beyond imagination. For decades, complaints swirled around Gosnell's practice like whispers of a malevolent ghost haunting the medical community. Yet, it wasn't until 2011 that the full extent of his depravity was unearthed. Arrested on suspicion of murdering 7 innocent infants, Gosnell's facade of respectability crumbled to reveal the depths of his unspeakable evil. Imagine a world where the protector of life becomes its most sinister predator. Gosnell, despite lacking the qualifications of an obstetrician or gynecologist, shamelessly pocketed exorbitant fees, charging up to $3,000 for each late-term abortion. But the true horror lay not in the price tag, but in the ghastly acts that unfolded within his chambers of dread. His own staff members stood as witnesses against him, recounting harrowing tales of infants gasping for breath, their cries piercing the sterile air after surviving his initial attempts to snuff out their lives. The details are chilling, painting a picture of unspeakable cruelty and disregard for the sanctity of life. Convicted on 3 counts of first-degree murder, Gosnell's reign of terror came to a close, but not before the world recoiled in horror at the magnitude of his crimes. Yet, justice, though served, could never fully erase the scars left by his atrocities. Locked away for life without the possibility of parole, Gosnell's name serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the darkness that lurks beneath the veneer of civilization. These harrowing tales remind us of the fragility of life and the chilling depths of human depravity. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on our next spine-tingling expedition.